Now we're going to go a little more in depth on the toothed whales. Toothed whales include porpoise, dolphin, beluga, and the most known killer whale. In order to go in more in depth, we're going to watch a video discussing dolphins, but a lot of the same principles apply to the entire family. Let's give it a listen.
Now, dolphins are natural acousticians. They make sounds 10 times as high and hear sounds 10 times as high as we do. But they have other communication signals they use. They have good vision, so they use body postures to communicate. They have taste, not smell. And they have touch. And sound can actually be felt in the water because the acoustic impedance of tissue and water is about the same. So dolphins can buzz and tickle each other at a distance.
Let's pause this for a moment. You'll notice that there's a spectrogram up in the top right-hand corner. What do you think it's going to sound like before you listen to it? Let's give it a listen.
And now we do know some things about how sounds are used with certain behaviors. Now the signature whistle is a whistle that's specific to an individual dolphin, and it's like a name. And this is the best studied sound because it's easy to measure, really. And you'd find this whistle when mothers and calves are reuniting, for example. Another well-studied sound are echolocation clicks. This is the dolphin's sonar.
Let's pause again for a moment. Take a look at the spectrogram in the top right-hand corner. You notice the rhythm that's coming from the dolphin is happening very, very quickly. Dolphins and other toothed whales use this to get the most information possible when navigating and finding food. If the rhythm was much slower, that would be a lot less sound coming back to them and a lot of information that's going to be missed. Let's continue listening to learn more.
So dolphins are also political animals, and so they have to resolve conflicts.
Again, looking at the spectrogram, you'll notice that the volume is very, very loud, and the rhythm is a little bit more spread out on this one. You can tell the volume is loud because of how bright it is in the lower sections. Again, the brighter, the louder. And also you'll notice, like I said, it's a little bit more spread out, which is going to make that more aggravated, almost grunting sound. Let's listen to learn more about the burst sounds.
And they use these burst pulse sounds as well as their head-to-head behaviors when they're fighting. And these are very unstudied sounds because they're hard to measure. Now this is some video of a typical dolphin fight. So you're going to see two groups. You're going to see the head-to-head posturing, some open mouths, lots of squawking. There's a bubble. And basically, one of these groups will kind of back off and everything will resolve fine. And it doesn't really escalate into violence too much. And one of the mechanisms they use to communicate their coordination is synchrony. They synchronize their sounds and their body postures to look bigger and sound stronger. Now these are bottlenose dolphins. And you'll see them starting to synchronize their behavior and their sound. You see they're synchronizing with their partner as well as the other dyad. I wish I was that coordinated. Now, it's important to remember that you're only hearing the human audible parts of dolphin sounds, and dolphins make ultrasonic sounds, and we use special equipment in the water to collect these sounds. Now, researchers have actually measured whistle complexity using information theory, and whistles rate very high relative to even human languages. But burst pulse sounds is a bit of a mystery. Now, these are 3 spectrograms. 2 are human words, and 1 is a dolphin vocalizing. So just take a guess in your mind which one is the dolphin. Now, it turns out burst pulse sounds actually look a bit like human phonemes.
I hope you enjoyed learning about the toothed whales and how they communicate. Click on the video below to learn more about baleen whales and analyze their classic whale songs.